Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're getting into why the 2025 remake of Lilo and Stitch completely misunderstands Ohana. Spoilers.
Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
Anyone who has seen the 2002 animated classic can tell you that Ohana means family. True Lilo and Stitch fans will add, family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
Huh?
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets
left behind.
Or
forgotten.
So naturally, the remake culminates with Nani moving to San Diego, leaving Lilo behind in Hawaii. Okay, to be fair, we skipped over some details.
I know you're trying, Nani, but you need to think about what's best for Lilo. Even if it removes you from the picture.
Namely, Nani leaves to attend college, Lilo is still with family, and the sisters can see each other whenever via portal gun. So Nani doesn't straight up abandon Lilo as many memes have suggested. Yet having Nani surrender Lilo to the foster system doesn't just feel like an overcorrection to a perceived issue that nobody had with the original. It completely misses its predecessor's point, despite copying and pasting almost everything else.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
In the remake, Nani wants to be a marine biologist, getting a scholarship to her dream college. With the sudden passing of their parents, though, Nani puts her ambitions on hold to be Lilo's guardian, at first.
I'm adjusted. I eat 4 food groups and look both ways before crossing the street, and take long naps, and get disciplined.
Disciplined?
Expanding upon Nani's aspirations isn't a bad idea. Our problem is that Nani never does anything that implies she's genuinely passionate about marine biology. The audience doesn't see her interact with sea life or their ecosystems.
Why do I have to be at your work? I'm sick.
Because someone got kicked out of hula.
She just says she wants to be a marine biologist, which isn't enough to get us invested in this subplot. We'd say she's like George Costanza, but even he pulled a golf ball out of a whale. That's more marine biology than Nani does in this movie.
A strange calm came over me. I don't know if it was divine intervention or the kinship of all living things, but I tell you, Jerry, at that moment, I was a marine biologist.
Among those encouraging Nani to attend college is their neighbor Tutu, David's grandmother and a surrogate grandparent to the sisters.
She can talk. Say hello.
Hello.
Dogs no can talk.
Dogs can't talk, Lilo.
We get what the filmmakers were trying to do with this new character, emphasizing that Ohana extends to found family. Although well played by Amy Hill, Tutu's presence raises several problems. In the original, Nani is compelled to get Lilo a dog after she wishes for a friend.
Shooting star! I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
It shows that despite being out of her element, Nani is trying her best to help Lilo adjust. Here, Nani isn't even present when Stitch is adopted. Tutu takes Lilo to the animal shelter.
What is that? A dog, I think.
Looks like some kind of baby bear that come out of the trash.
I like him. Come here, boy.
If Tutu has so much free time to babysit, why does Nani drag Lilo and Stitch along on her ill-fated job interviews? Plus, the original already had a found family message, not just through Stitch, but Jumba and Pleakley, who become members of the Pelikai household.
Don't let those two get on my ship.
Well, in Jumba's case, the filmmakers essentially said, he's the bad guy now. Why? Because Captain Gantu isn't in this, but they still need a third act conflict. Why didn't they just have Gantu be the villain?
It is an affront to nature. It must be destroyed!
Calm yourself, Captain Gantu.
Director Dean Fleischer-Camp said in an interview, quote, Gantu was one of those things that just didn't work so well in live action.
I am retiring you, Captain Gantu.
Really? You thought every other alien worked as CGI nightmares, but you drew the line at Gantu? Are you sure this wasn't because you only had a $100 million budget and this was cheaper than hiring another actor or more effects artists?
No, wait!
As insulting as Jumba's character assassination is, separating the sisters goes to show that the remake doesn't understand the original's message.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody
gets left behind.
or forgotten.
In the animated film, Nani and Lilo are hell-bent on sticking together, despite being at odds. Even when their house is destroyed, Nani knows that Lilo's home is with her. In the remake, Nani gives in to her social worker's arguments about halfway in. She decides to surrender guardianship without even asking Lilo what she wants.
How often would you say you leave your little sister home alone?
What? No, why would I do that? I would never leave my sister alone.
Yeah, Lilo's fine with it in the end, but the animated Lilo wouldn't be. Neither would the animated Nani. It's as if the remake is suggesting that the animated version was wrong. Nani wasn't capable of raising her sister and should have let the state step in.
Do you not understand? Do you want to be taken away? Answer me!
No!
No, you don't understand?
No!
No! What?
No!
If you think we're reading too much into the filmmaker's intent, Fleischer-Camp said in another interview that Nani was, quote, a little too rose-colored glasses for somebody in her situation.
Sometimes you try your hardest, but things don't work out the way you want them to. Sometimes things have to change.
He went on to say, quote, it just felt like she might not have such an easy time buying into nobody gets left behind, because she certainly would feel like, well, I'm struggling here.
I hate it when you use Ohana against me.
Aside from misinterpreting the characters, the remake seemingly sends a pro-colonial message. The original saw Nani fight to keep her family together, standing up to a government tearing them apart. The remake's Nani submits to that government and moves from her homeland. We're not saying Disney meant to champion colonialism, but did they do any research into the displacement of native Hawaiians?
Until we meet again.
Okay, it sounds like we're picking on Fleischer-Camp, but he is a talented director. Just go watch Marcel the Shell with shoes on. Like many directors assigned to these live-action remakes, though, we don't think he got the original. Fleischer-Camp summed up why when he said he was, quote, trying to ground these characters more and tell a story with a little more emotional depth, especially between the sisters.
I always try to protect the integrity of the characters, their emotional reality, and so I felt like I never wanted a joke to sell out that emotional reality or make it feel like we didn't take their struggle seriously.
First, Lilo and Nani's relationship in the original overflowed with emotional depth. Second, this story has an animated alien resembling a blue koala. If you're trying to make it grounded, you're doing it wrong. Despite claiming to be more grounded and realistic, the remake gift wraps the characters with a lot of easy solutions to complicated issues.
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
Nani ultimately gives guardianship to Tutu, but it's not like she'll ever be that far from Lilo with that trusty portal gun. Well, not everyone in Nani and Lilo's situation has somebody like Tutu who can just step in. Their animated counterparts certainly didn't. Also, nobody has a portal gun.
Please, don't do this.
You know I have no choice.
No! You're not taking her! I'm the only one who understands her. You take that away, she won't stand a chance!
How is this more grounded? The original understood that no family is perfect. But Nani, Lilo, and Stitch do their best with what they have. And what they have is enough.
This is my family. I found it all on my own. It's little and broken, but still good.
Like most of the other Disney remakes, this film acts as if there's something that needs to be fixed or perfected, especially concerning Nani. Addressing elements that didn't age well is one thing, but Disney is looking for issues that were never there.
So she's gone?
Look at the bright side. You won't have to yell at anyone anymore.
It doesn't matter if a heroine was already modern. She isn't modern enough for current Disney. Belle can't just be a bookworm, she needs to be an inventor too. Mulan can't just be an ordinary girl who risks everything to protect her family, coming into her own as the story unfolds. She needs to be a martial arts master from the get-go. Nani's sole goal can't be to selflessly take care of her sister following the tragic death of their parents.
Hey, I changed my mind.
What's that?
I like you as a mom, too.
She needs to be a, quote, girl boss who goes to college and becomes a marine biologist, despite never doing or saying anything related to marine biology. Once again, Disney overcompensates to the point that they completely misunderstand the original. not to mention Ohana.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good. That's close.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Do any of the changes work? Well, we do like that Stitch's weakness to water factors more into the climax, and Nani is the one who saves him. It shows that Nani has accepted Stitch as family, and family doesn't get left behind. Except for that part when Nani leaves her family behind, which we guess is okay as long as you have a portal gun. We know nostalgic audiences are turning the remake into what'll likely be a billion-dollar hit.
I'll remember you, though. I remember everyone that leaves.
Hey, at least it's keeping movie theaters open. Years from now, though, we guarantee people will still be watching the animated classic at home, remaining a perennial family staple. The remake isn't like Ohana, however. It can be easily left behind and forgotten.
Waiting.
For what?
Family.
Do you think the remake is bad, or do you just think it does bad things sometimes? Let us know in the comments.
Am the one they call when things go wrong. And things have indeed gone wrong.